Welcome to the punishment of my 2014 Glacier Bay high efficiency toilet. So as you know, I'm punishing this because it lasted its owners 7 years until they felt unsafe to use it due to all of the cracks in various parts of the bowl. So I will punish it first before I even flush it because those cracks there are unacceptable. So first things first. It's going to get a big splat of dirt on the front of the tank. That's nice. Now let's see if it can flush what little dirt there is in the bowl. Looks like it did pretty well. Now let's try a cloth. How about the old swim shirt from when I was young? I'm going to angle it so it has at least a chance. May or may not have been an unreasonable test, but who cares? This toilet really deserves to be punished. So now I'm going to screw it up by putting a bunch of screws down through the flush valve. That should teach it not to do this anymore. Let's see if I can unclog it. Pathetic. Now let's see if it can take a different cloth. That's a little too big. How about this shirt? Let's see if it can take this shirt, and I'm going to angle it so it has a chance of going down. Or actually, how about let's see if it can flush with no water in the bowl. Wow, that's high efficiency for you, and you can see the minerals coming out of the siphon jet. So now, I'm going to whack it with a stick 10 times. Learn to flush, stupid toilet. You call that a flush? Seriously? Let's put some toilet paper in the tank. Did it that time. Maybe the toilet paper helped it along. So let's put some water in the bowl just to give it a chance at taking this again. The main issue I'm punishing this for is because of all the cracks around it, but also the bowl rinse is garbage. So this is angled. It should pass. Let's see once it hits the water line whether or not it'll take my childhood swim shirt. So that should be good. Let's try it. What was that? Looks like there's a screw on the flapper. Let's try that again. Set to the water level, and it doesn't even have enough power to siphon. So let's hit it with a Chinese flush valve. Chinese flush valve survived. Or did it? Let's try this again. I'm going to see if it can take the dirt this time. And I'll hold the handle too. Are you serious? Now it'll be hit with the Chinese fill valve. I didn't even clog it and it can't flush. What a pathetic piece of garbage. It's taking its time to fill too. Maybe I should punish this next. Looks like it's decided to stop a little below the water level, which is not a big deal. So let's see if it can flush. Not even a siphon. How pathetic. Let's give it a scratching session. This big old piece of metal should do the trick. This toilet will never look the same again. And under all that dirt, you can see it really did do some damage too. That's awesome. So definitely going to use that if I ever decide to punish a toilet again. Hopefully I will, but since I am no longer going to have the use of this property, I believe this is the last ever punishment of any toilet. So now, let's try flushing my list of punishments that I made and see if the list is long enough to clog the toilet. Not quite. But you guys really did give me a lot of suggestions. I was able to use most of them, but some I couldn't really put gasoline in it because that would be a hazard to my safety. So I'm just going to do what I have down here. But first, I'm going to wait for it to fill back up, and I'm going to give it another flush. I'm going to see if it can take some of this dirt. Come on. Come on. Well, if it can't take dirt, I'm going to permanently clog it up with dirt. That's what you get, Glacier Bay. Now let's see how those room jets work now. Sad. Well, this toilet has sort of been difficult to punish. I can't usually do the washcloth, but I mean, hitting it with stuff, that's pretty easy. I was thinking maybe the Chinese fill valve was going to break it, but I guess these cracks don't really mean anything. So let's see if it can take the rest of this dirt. Epic fail. Now the logo is gone. Gone for good. Let's see how it flushes now. You can see the water flow going through this little hole here. I doubt this thing will have bowl rinse ever again. Looks like it actually split the toilet. It's pretty weak. Let's give this another flush. It's about half a tank. It still flushes, but it didn't clear out all the dirt. Let's give it another couple whacks with the stick. That should do it. Wonder if I could actually break this the rest of the way with the stick. So, I'm going to try flushing a washcloth. I've got one over here somewhere. I know I put it around here. It might be under my hat. I don't know. I'm going to see if it can just take a paper towel. Paper towel is pretty small. Should pass perfectly. Didn't even try. Well, there we go. It passed. Pretty nice. I'm going to see if there's any little thing around here that might clog it. How about a piece of cardboard? Let's see if that'll do anything to it. Didn't even siphon. Well, if it's abusing its ability to siphon, might as well take it away. There we go. Now it can never siphon again. Proud of yourself, toilet. That's what you get. Nice fully glazed trapway. Now it barely even ripples. This is really sad. This is a really pathetic and sad toilet. And now, because it's such a failure, I'm going to write it on the front of the tank so that we all know when we see this toilet that it is an absolute failure. So I will be right back once I get that dried off and I can write on it with Sharpie. The tank should be dry enough, so let's pull the cap off this Sharpie and start writing. This is an absolute failure of a toilet, and now we'll all know. So let's put the cap back on this so I can write on more terrible Glacier Bay toilets. And let's see if it can flush this cardboard one last time. Sad. Very sad. Can't even take a simple piece of cardboard. So there really isn't much more I can flush down this because it can't really flush anymore. But there is one last thing I'm going to do. I'm going to put a brick over the hole or a piece of tile so that I can flush it one last time. And I'm going to see if it likes Ben Franklin. And this is exactly what you're doing if you ever buy one of these toilets. That's money down the drain. So never ever buy one of these toilets unless you want to do basically that. Also, gotta love the structural damage that's caused by existing and the cracks that are not really structural but also caused by just existing. And of course, all of the mineral buildup I pulled out of the rim jets just from existing, and the minerals in the trapway that were caused by, you guessed it, existing. So I'm going to see if I can get Ben to come out the back here, and then we'll go bowling. Oh, he's right there. So yeah, that is all I have for punishments. Now it's time to go bowling. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.